Hi, I'm George Barna. I'm the Director of Research at the Cultural Research Center here at Arizona Christian University. A few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I realized, I'm getting older now, I'm not going to have that much time left. And so I want to finish well. What should I be putting my time into? What's going to make the biggest difference in the shortest period of time? One thing kept coming back out, and that was that people were making bad decisions because of their worldview. They did not have a biblical worldview. They had a secular worldview of some type. And so it occurred to me, if I were going to invest myself in one particular thing, I'd already spent the last 25 years doing a lot of research on worldview. I knew it was important. But that was kind of the impetus for me grasping the reality that if we don't get worldview right, we're not going to get anything else right. When I initially got together with President Munslow and Dr. Munslow, and we were talking about what could happen, that was one of the things that we put on the table, the possibility of starting a research institute, a research center that would be specifically focused on two things, worldview and cultural transformation. And the reason it made so much sense to be here at ACU is because that's what this school is all about, is developing the worldview of people so that they go into culture and transform it with God's truth. It's one of those things where when God puts it together, you can't believe it. It's like, this is just too good to be true. When I think about the future of America, the reality is that people change when they're in pain. America's in a lot of pain right now. This could be our opportunity to start bringing the gospel and all the ways of God to a culture that's searching, that's questioning everything, that's trying to figure out, why are we suffering so much? Why aren't things moving forward the way we thought they would? How can we make the most of the many opportunities and gifts and resources that we have at our disposal, put it into a context that makes sense, and have our lives be fulfilled, not by searching for happiness or longevity or possessions, but by going for our deeper, bigger, God-given purpose that He has for each one of us individually. When we do that, we're going to see incredible things happen. And I'm so thrilled to be part of the ACU family now, to be able to bring this research into that conversation, to help guide some of the thinking of people. This is a place where we're preparing leaders for the different entities of influence in our culture. We're going to be supplying people who will be in arts and entertainment, in the news and information media, in business, in education, in government and politics. All these different arenas of influence, and they'll have the opportunity to bring God's ideas into that forum, into that discussion, so that we have a realistic chance of turning this thing around. We desperately need to do that. But the reality is when God changes a culture, biblically, He never waits till He has a majority to do that. In fact, usually what He does is He gets a bunch of the people who are really passionate about working with Him and for Him, and He doesn't even use all of them. He uses what the scriptures call a remnant of people who are sold out to Him. And I think that's what we're developing here, is that remnant that's going to go into places of influence in the culture, and that remnant who are going to be raising up families, young children who are then going to go out into the world with this different way of thinking and living. And I believe it's through that we can start to be the catalysts for a moral and spiritual revolution in America. I've been looking for a place that I could work at that would be part of that my whole life. And it's exciting to be here and to see that taking place.